Listen. Oh.
All right, y'all. So, real quick, and people raise their children the way they want. I know a lot of people believe in, was it holistic medicine? Some people don't believe in vaccinations. Hey, it's mixed things out there when it comes to vaccinations. It really is. Some people don't haven't their children have not had any, and they're just fine. So I don't have a problem with people not getting vaccinated. I truly do not. I don't have a problem with that at all. But there comes a time when the we might need to go to the hospital or the doctor. I mean, there just comes a time when you might need to go to the hospital or the doctor, right? So Krishan was, and we already know based on her past and how she cared for herself whilst she was with child, and anybody that wants to act like they don't know what happened or she didn't, hello Cheech and Chong, hello Josh, and hello Alec. Anyone that wants to act like they don't know and they didn't see what happened, this, that, and the other. Hello, Deborah from Cincinnati. Oh, hi, yo, how you doing? So, and look, this is fair use is in effect here. Section 107 of the Copyright Act. We have a right to review things and give our opinion for learning and teaching purposes. Okay, now you don't have to agree with me. You don't have to agree with me because I know I can be a little polarizing at times. I can. I tend to sometimes just piss people off. I just had an encounter with someone. I don't know if the woman didn't, if her man pissed her off over the weekend or what, but she was talking crazy to me. And I'm just trying to do my job. And I had to catch myself because Lord knows I need my job. I need my petty cash. Hey Kizzy, how you doing? But I mean, I was nice. I really was. I was like, "Hi, this is Phyllis." I was nice. And this it be the girls in their 20s and 30s that's twice my size and looking at me like why I look so good. Bitch, when I was your age, I sure didn't look. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm just pissed right now. This woman pissed me off. All right, let me woo-saw. Let me woo-saw. Don't get mad at me because, baby, with my 20s and 30s, I'm going to tell you something. Some of these people, I know I'm not perfect, but look, I don't never just, I wish I could tell y'all what just happened to me. It's really pissed me off. I said, let me go to lunch right now, honey. Let me just go. All right. So, and then this popped up. She went live. Krishan went live on her TikTok. It says Krishan Rock tries to take care of Junior whilst he's sick. She's in a car doing a TikTok live, getting ready to eat some food or something. Let's listen. God dog, it just went away. Well, it just
Listen. Oh, okay. That should get rid of his cough. One thing about this medicine, it's good instantly. But then like you have to keep giving it to him every couple hours. See, he just coughed it all up. Good boy. Give me that. Good boy. Yeah. Good boy. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
good boy. Now my daughter tells me that I tend to overreact when it comes to sickness in the kid. But y'all hear that, baby? That's Junior coughing. It's like I don't know what he trying to cough up, but it sounds horrible. And she's like, good boy. Now I see. Whenever this baby is sick, whenever
I hear God. Listen.
whenever I see her and the baby, I just picture her from the clips I've seen of her saying, "I'm gonna have an abortion," and I'm drinking. And the one where she said, "You can drink and smoke while you pregnant." Did y'all hear this baby? Listen.
Okay. That should get rid of his cough. One thing about this medicine, it's good instantly. But then like you have to keep giving it to him every couple hours. See, he just coughed it all up. Good boy. Give me that. Good boy. Yeah. Good boy. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay. You're doing good.
All he ever does is sit in the damn stroller. That's all. Are you holding him? I'm so sick of her. I'm just sick, and I'm tired, and I'm tired, and I'm sick.
You got all that phlegm up. Okay, good. You got it all up. Good.
Somebody clip this because I didn't even see her live on TikTok. Please, I'm gonna throw. I know that baby sounds horrible, and all she can do is sit her ass in there with that wig on her head, talking about good boy. You got it all up, good boy. All this girl is doing, and I know I'm right. I'm sorry, I'm right because the moment Blue got out of jail, she was right there first on his heels. First, she was the first one on his blue Snickers, kissing all over his back and putting his shoes and socks on when they went to DDG house. That was his second night out of jail. She wanted him. She thought they was gonna be back together just like old times. But he didn't want her. He didn't want her no more. So everything he does, she's just trying to prove to him and get him back. He said she wasn't in shape. The moment he said she wasn't in shape and she couldn't get back in shape, she went on this damn road to exercising and boxing and surfing and all of this shiggity. She ain't gonna box long. She not. She not. She not. And you know what? It's why am I talking about it? Why you go live with your baby coughing like that? You can say a whole lot of things about me, but baby, this would never, I would never.
You got it all up.
And she tried to say it was from him getting vaccination shots. No, that sounds like a truly congested baby coughing and that's not no that's I don't know if he got the flu or bad cold or what, but if she hasn't taken him to the doctor. And another thing here in Arkansas, I don't understand how she must be a god doggone me snitch federal agent or something. How she just able to just get around and sling this baby around, have him all on the floor in boxing gyms, crawling for his life, and no one does anything. Who is she? I don't get it. How do they let her get away with this? The average woman, they be taking people kids all the time.
Good. Good boy. And you got it out your nose. Ooh, that's double. Listen. Okay. That should get rid of his cough. One thing about this medicine, it's good instantly. But then like you have to keep giving it to him every couple hours. See, he just coughed it all up. Good boy. Give me that. Good boy. Yeah. Good boy. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Okay, I know. I don't want to hear no more either. It's pitiful. Y'all heard it. Pitiful. Now, does that sound? What does that sound like? It sounds like the baby just trying to breathe and cough, and he probably stuck in that damn little car seat, chair, whatever. That's the only thing. It's a stroller. I guess it's all in one. I guess it's all in one. Um, Here's another. Krishan is very sick in the church, getting prayed over while trying to rest. Hold on.
Do you all realize the millions of people who are watching this baby, this boy? Do you understand? They and to see total restoration of both of them in every area. Oh my God, in Jesus' name. You are an amazing covering. You are an amazing mother. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Receive that. Amazing. And devil, I command you to get your filthy hands off of this woman of God's life. In the name of Jesus. And I command that your body, his body, line up with the word of God from the top of your heads to the soles of your feet. Jesus. In the name of Jesus. Be healed. Now. Glory to God. Now.
I don't know if he praying for the cold or the congestion or the illness, the delayed development from the drinking and the smoking and the vibing all the time that she was doing for the entire 9 months, and then saying, I'm gonna abort the baby blue. You know, when a woman gets pregnant and goes 9 months without drinking and smoking and takes good care of her body and delivers a healthy baby that can grow up and start crawling and doing the things at the certain periods of time, you know, that they normally do. Not that it always has to go that way, but if you knowingly and willingly put stuff in your body that you know could delay the baby, you know, it's just sickening. And the little baby, he's sick. I mean, he's sick with a bad cold, and plus he you know, he can't even. I saw a little baby, you know, they be in the grocery store. The parents have them in the basket. No, they don't even be a year old. They can hold themselves up and say, "This baby can't do that." Pretty much, you know, without help. And it just irks me because she acts like she didn't do anything wrong. Blue, blue, blue. She was worried about getting Blue's cootie pop tatted on her stomach. Oh, child. And these videos just everywhere. Krishan gives Junior medication live, and the way he reacts after taking it has many people wondering why he isn't in the nearest ER.
Wait, get rid of his cough. See, he just coughed it all up. Good boy. Good boy.
If my baby was coughing like that, I'm going to the ER. Baby, I would go to the ER. I'm going to the ER during a PCP. I'm going to the ER. Period. I'm not going to sit in the car on TikTok talking about I'm finna eat from California diner or whatever. But see, Krishan, she wants Blue. It's not the baby. She wanted Blue. She thought she was gonna be, since the other girl already had two. The other girl, Jaden, who was his high school love from the age of 13. They got 2 kids. She thought she was gonna be like, I'm sorry, it don't always work like that. You don't always get the man you want. They're right, Kansas City. It doesn't always happen. And I go back and I look at those old videos because I wasn't following them then at all. Yeah, she young, but she know right from wrong. She 25. Oh no, you 25. Come on, you know right from wrong. I'm not buying that. These, you got 18-year-olds with babies treating them, they're doing better. No, I'm not buying that. No, I'm not buying that. You know what you're supposed to do. You know you're not supposed to smoke cigarettes and smoke weed and drink Hennessy till you fall out. Come on now. Good. Let me go get that spot. Hold on. Hold on. But yeah, I mean, you big old. Y'all know. Well, maybe some folk don't know. But if you pregnant, you don't need to drink and smoke. I don't care what nobody tell you. And I know people believe in, like I say, a lot of people don't believe in going to the doctor. And you know, I don't when I go to the dentist and stuff. When I've had major dental work, I don't like take. I didn't take all them pain pills. Now I don't like taking them pain pills. You know, them hydros, whatever they give you. I just suck it up. Mm-mm. But sometimes you got to take some type of medication, people. Right? You got to. Some people young in the membrane may not know any better. Some just may not may learn the hard way. It's just it's just a mess. Oh, this man done fell off the deck into the grill. Oh my goodness. Okay. Yeah, all kind of stuff be popping up. But that just I didn't take all that pain medication. I don't blame you, Kizzy. But sometimes you got to, but if at all possible, if at all possible. But y'all heard that, baby. Y'all heard that, baby. Now let me see what else. I had something else I want to talk about. I could talk about Krishan forever. This right here. This popped up. Who this man Harpo? Who is this man Harpo? Let me see. I hope I saved it right. Nope, that's not it. I got to find it. Okay, here you go.
You speak very well and you're black. How did that happen?
What does that mean?
You speak well. You speak like a white person. How did that happen?
How do I speak like a white person?
All proper and right, and you can understand you. You use the right words, and how did that happen?
I'm confused by your question. How do I?
You speak like a white man.
I do.
Yeah, and that's good, not bad.
Oh,
But I'm just wondering how did that happen?
Or do I speak like a black man?
No.
Oh, I don't speak like a black man. Black men are well read. We go to college. We take care of our kids. We pay our taxes. We do our responsibility. So I don't know how that is white. I know that's what black men do. That's what I know.
What's wrong with the blacks?
I'm confused by your question.
What's wrong with the blacks?
You're going to have to be way more specific than that. I don't know what that means.
Wow, you speak very well and you're black.
Jesse Lee Patterson. Who is this? You know, Dr. Umar checked this man once before. Let me go. This man is crazy. See, that's what you call. That is what you call. I'm not going to say it, though. I don't want to get myself in trouble. That's what you call a UT. Y'all figure it out. A UT at its best. Let me see here. Here goes something. This says,
have been accused of selling out for financial gain, political advantages, and even for something as simple as social media clout. Woohoo! Tonight, the business of being black are sellouts. And who better to have this spirit of...
Wait a minute, let me try this one first.
They benefit from the police.
Reverend Jesse, you say that there's no such thing as a sellout, but you can admit that the word sellout does exist and that it is used, right?
Yeah, it is used, just like the word racism. We all know that there's no such thing as racism. It's a word that made up to deceive the blind. And so when they use the word sellout, it's meant to divide and conquer. But if you're not in a fallen state, meaning that Satan is not your daddy, you can see the game that's being played. Like Dr. Umar just said, he just spoke as a blind man. He has no idea what he's talking about because there's no such thing as slavery syndrome or whatever he said. Our battle is a spiritual battle. It's either right or wrong, good or evil. And in the good old days when boys were boys and men were men, men knew that and they led their wives and children in the right way to go. And they did have a conduct of morality. They treated everyone they would like in the way that they would like to be treated, never mind the color. They taught their children how to work and be responsible and not blame and whine. And they didn't put it out there as though they could make it. Dr. Umar Johnson just made up words.
Reverend Jesse, I don't think we should suggest that one person knows more than the other in a sense of you saying you know it all and anyone else on the panel knows less. That's a little unfair.
Yeah, well, I may not know my flowers, but I know Dr. Umar Johnson is blind and that he's wrong. And he doesn't know God. So he's telling people words, fancy words, in order to deceive them. If you knew that our battle is a battle between good and evil, then you wouldn't make up words in order to deceive. You would tell the truth and hope that those who are blind may wake up and see the right way to go. I grew up on a plantation down in Alabama under the Jim Crow law. And back then, black people...
There were no slaves on that plantation?
Well, yeah, they had, as a matter of fact, my parents ran the plantation, but they weren't slaves when I was growing up. And the point is, black people had a sense of morality then, and they loved what was right. They worked hard. They loved their country. They didn't blame because the men were leading the way.
Hold that thought, Reverend Jesse.
Now the black men saw like women.
Hold that thought, Reverend Jesse. Dr. Umar.
Come on, Dr. Umar. This man done pissed me off.
Bring your name up and not allow you to respond.
Hey, Orange
It's
Lily.
okay. I had been on Reverend Jesse's show before, and they have been trying diligently to have me come back. And one of the reasons, police brutality against black people. So I want to make sure we are clear.
What you said
Racism is not about individual white people.
But what you said is a lot.
Here,
yes.
I'm playing this. So the first thing I played was this man on that right there, which is on Instagram. He got me so discombobulated. I already just had a rough and you know what? It's just today is just not. But today is a good day because I woke up in my right mind. But listen to this man, and then listen to this.
What's that?
You speak very well and you're black. How did that happen?
What does that mean?
You speak well. You speak like a white person. How did that happen?
How do I speak like a white person?
All proper and right, and he can understand you. You use the right words, and how did that happen?
I'm confused by your question. How do I?
You speak like a white man.
I do?
Yeah, and that's good, not bad. I'm just wondering how did that happen?
Or do I speak like a black man?
No.
Oh, I don't speak like a black man? Black men are well-read. We go to college. Mm-hmm. We take care of our kids. We pay our taxes. We do our responsibility. So I don't know how that is white. I know that's what black men do. That's what I know.
What's wrong with the blacks?
I'm confused by your question.
What's wrong with the blacks?
Like this part.
But it's like kind of confusing.
Oh my God.
It says the alleged father is not excluded as the biological father of the fetus.
Okay. So that's what I ran across that got me talking about this man, Jesse Lee Patterson. Him and Dr. Umar had an encounter before. Okay. Orange Lily, hey, how you doing? Jamila One. When you was defending Clarissa from her haters, you was giving like he be giving it to his guests. Is that you not? It's that you not whiter than me personally. That's when I I don't know what you're trying to say. But when I defend something that I believe in, as others may disagree with me, and that's quite all right. But when I was talking about Clarissa, people saying she country and ugly and this, that, and the ugly, other, and she's not ugly. The girl has naturally long hair. I wish I had all that hair on my head. That's why I'm wearing my hair in a ponytail so I can try to thicken it back up. But she's pretty. She's just a boxer, so she's most of the time she's running and fighting and you know, not dressed real feminine. But when she dressed up, she looks really good. So I don't know what you're saying, but like the Tasha K's and the people that just keep coming for her for no reason, like her, it was when her cousin came out here and started dragging her and trying to tell all her business. And then when that other crazy woman took her and her children and went to the Christmas thing trying to get some free toys from Clarissa after she done dogged her out and called her ugly and said she don't know how to dress and said she gonna spit in her face, Clarissa would have been justified to give her a 1-2 punch that knocked her the HELL out. Of course, she's not supposed to do that because she's a boxer. Whatever. I remember calling in. They screened to see if I was a Trump supporter and hung up. When Dr. Umar and that man was talking, I called back, acting like I empathized. They put me through, and I talked about Trump being wrong on the Central Park 5. They were pissed. Meaning you are not gonna beat me in this argument with her. What? I will beat you in anything I put my mind to. But I'm not trying to beat you. I'm just trying to say what I believe in and what I feel. Now you have a right to feel how you want to feel. Okay? But this man is ignorant for sitting up there telling him, you sound like a white man. What's wrong with the black people? He ignorant. Anybody got time for that? I think he is sharp mentally and was resembling that. I don't know what you're talking about. But anywho, let me let Dr. Umar talk to this man.
Please break me away from tradition and what I've been taught in the white schools that I've attended that suggest that there was this society in America that wouldn't allow white people and black people to drink from the water fountains. Did the white institutions I attend teach me that wrong, or was that correct? I'm ready to learn from you.
Well, as a matter of fact, when I was growing up, I remember the colors only signs and the whites only signs. But because most black people loved what was right, they loved God, they knew that all white people did not feel that way. It was primarily the white people who belonged to the Democratic Party, and they didn't want blacks to be a part of the Democratic Party. And so that's why the blacks started the Republican Party, because the blacks. So when we dealt with the for black only signs, for white only,
this man looked like funny Mike on Twitch and Instagram. Or Funny Mike looked like him a little bit. Ooh, Funny Mike.
Common sense said it wasn't everybody. It was those who serve evil.
But it was majority of the white people. We can agree with that.
No,
right?
It wasn't the majority of black people. It was a few.
I said majority of the white people.
I'm sorry.
Let's get back on to sellouts. Dr. Umar.
Thank you.
Yes, ma'am. And I would like to respond to him if I may, Sister
And it
Tammy.
wasn't the majority of whites.
Shut up.
Thank you. Go ahead, Dr.
I want to clarify something when we talk about racism. Racism is not an individual personality fault
It doesn't
of white
exist,
people.
man.
Racism is not about individual personality. Racism is about systemic injustice, systemic bias, systemic disproportionality, systemic discrimination. You do
That's
not
dumb.
opt out of
That is
racism.
dumb.
All white people benefit from and participate in racism. So whether your ancestors owned Black people or not is irrelevant. And the reason it is irrelevant, Sister Tammy, is because even if your ancestors didn't own Black people, they worked at a job that was created because of the enslavement of Black people. So there's no such thing as slavery did not impact my family. Just like in today's America, all white people benefit from the mass incarceration of Black people. They benefit from the miseducation of Black children. They benefit from the police brutality against Black people. So I want to make sure we are clear.
What you're saying
Racism is not about individual white people
but what you're
choosing to
saying
hate
is a
Blacks.
lie.
Racism is about the system of racism
That's a
that
lie.
controls opportunities and resources, Sister Tammy. Racism is not about the attitude. It's about the control of resources and opportunities.
Tammy, that is not true. This is why we have to we must get to know ourselves so that we can overcome that father state. Dr. Umar,
Child, I put my money on Dr. Umar. This Jesse man is, I don't know. I don't know what makes some people, I don't know what it is. I don't understand it. And maybe that's my problem. Probably why so many people don't like me. Maybe my brother was right. I'm unlikable.
it's evil for putting out a lie like that or lies like that because people are going to believe in
let's
it.
refrain from calling people names.
Okay,
Reverend
but
Jesse.
he's not telling the truth.
We have to refrain, Sister Tammy, but at the same time,
He is
I
evil.
think it's important that we understand the difference between the Negro and the coon. Sister Tammy, this is a very important distinction that has to be made. The Negro is innocent in his ignorance, Sister Tammy. As Brother Michael said earlier, some people make mistakes against the race unknowingly. If you make a mistake against the race unknowingly, that was a Negro. Negroes are innocent. They think white people are more intelligent. They think Jesus is Black because they haven't been taught any better.
He meant white.
The coon knows better. But the coon voluntarily identifies with his oppressor because there is an agenda that he's looking to get filled. And the sad thing about Jesse Lee Peterson is he is too old to be cooning at this point in his life. And the fact that he claims to be a man of God doing the devil's work makes him a total hypocrite.
But Tammy, you know what
Child. See, Dr. Umar had to check him. He had to check that older man. And I know he was trying to be respectful, but the man just talking crazy. Like he said, he too old to be talking like that. And then now he gonna ask this man that picture you see behind me, and y'all see the title, that he talks like a white man. They need to look up the meaning of the word racism. They say Jesse is undercover. You see, they have to triple team him. They can't compete one-on-one. Oh no, honey. Dr. Umar could take this man one-on-one. He's been one-on-one with him. I saw where he was one-on-one with him.
I just want to add to that. To hear Dr. Umar and the other man to speak this way.
That's Michael.
Is Michael, sorry. To hear Michael and Dr. Umar speak this way is abnormal for men. Normally men, when I was growing up, they had logical mindset.
Oh, Lord. He say it's abnormal. This man here's something else. He is something else.
But today's black man has an illogical mindset because he thinks like a woman. He has not overcome the spirit of the woman and returned to the logical
There
mindset
is nothing
of the
more
father.
effeminate than a white man defending the white
sound
power
like he
structure
sound
against
like
black people.
they're
There is
illogical
nothing
in
more
their
effeminate
mindset.
than a
If you
black man
notice that,
defending the
why
white
are you
power
speaking, man?
structure
Talking.
against black people.
Hey, why are you speaking? Hold on.
You are politically
are supposed
effeminate,
to
Jesse
be
Lee Peterson.
logical in their mind.
You are
and
politically
women
effeminate.
are illogical
You are
in their
politically
mindset, right?
effeminate.
Why are you
You
screaming
are
at me?
defending the white power
Shane,
structure
hold on.
against your own people
Hey.
while you claim to be a man of God.
Shane,
You
hold
are
on.
a disgrace to your race, sir.
Get
You
it.
are
Hold
a
on.
disgrace to your race.
And
Hold
so
that thought,
normally
Dr.
the
Umar.
man with the
Let's
logical
yield for a
mindset
second.
would bring the women and children to a logical mindset to help them overcome. But now the black men, not all but most, they think like their mothers and grandmothers. So they all think just like women, and that's why you can't get it right.
So
Because there's
indicting
an order-
racism
There's
makes
an
you
order
a woman.
to God, and that order is God in Christ, Christ in man, man over woman, and woman over
I'm not
children.
interested in
But
two. I'm
today,
not
Kids say, Jesse, get out. Stop drinking the tea. Jesse, he a reverend? Is he a reverend? Jesse Lee Patterson. Jesse too scared to confront white supremacy racism. He is a hot mess. He told Dr. Umar and this man that they think like they grandmother.
interested in the religious
today's black
interpretation of
woman
racism.
is today's black woman is over the men. And
It is a mistake to use religion to interpret political phenomena.
That's
We're
why
going
they
to
have
take a
an
quick break and we'll come
illogical
right
mindset.
back on the Tammy McVeigh Show on Fox Soul. Let's take a quick break. We'll come right back.
Say that again.
Would you consider them sellouts?
Who?
Steve Harvey and there's another one I'm thinking of.
I wouldn't consider Steve Harvey a sellout as strictly as I would consider a Shaquille O'Neal, a Charles Barkley, and a Kendrick Perkins sellout. And the reason I'm drawing a distinction,
I don't know who Kendrick Perkins is. It doesn't ring a bell right now.
is whenever Shaquille O'Neal.
And I know the title says that, look, we started out talking about Christian in the car with her sick baby and he coughing, gasping for his breath. And then I went to this man, talking to this man, telling him he sound white. And then I pulled up Jesse Lee Patterson because I remember I saw something with him and Dr. Umar. Jesse is talking in slow motion.
Charles Barkley and Kendrick Perkins open their mouth on issues involving black people, they always take the side of the white power structure. Whereas with Steve Harvey, I have seen some attempts by him to defend the integrity of black people. It's not often. I'm not even going to say it's acceptable, but there is levels to the coon kingdom. There's levels to the coon kingdom. So even though they are all sellouts, you have your grade A.
Dr. Umar, you know what?
Coons like Jesse Lee Peterson and Charles Barkley, and then you have your grade B coons, which will be like a Kendrick Perkins and a Shaq, and then you have your grade C coons, which would be like a Steve Harvey. So there's levels to the coon kingdom. Say again.
But you do put him in the coon kingdom.
I would put Steve Harvey in the coon kingdom, but he wouldn't be grade A like Jesse Lee Peterson and Charles Barkley. And the other thing I wanted to say quickly, Tammy, with Kim Kardashian, that was a perfect example of racism on the part of the white power structure, who says, I would rather hear a white woman articulate the issues of incarcerated black females. Now, you have hundreds of black women who fight for the liberation of incarcerated sisters every day. I can run off organizations all day long, but instead of meeting with black women who are in the trenches doing the work, we are instead going to let a privilege.
Yeah, they let Kim Kardashian. She's still not an attorney. She didn't even pass the bar. So Dr. Umar, he just recently did another, I don't know why I was thinking today was the 11th. Today is the 12th. Yesterday was the 11th. He went back to the art of dialogue. So we should be getting new content being dropped from the art of dialogue real soon from Dr. Umar's latest Let me make sure he hadn't already put it out there. 46 minutes ago, Dr. Umar breaks silence on Tyler Perry's. Why y'all didn't tell me it was already out? Dang, and I got to get ready to go back to work.
Dr. Umar, happy to have you back, my guy.
Glad to be back.
Okay, Dr. Umar, you looking fly with your gold and your black on, your hair laid, okay? You got on black, my favorite color, and a little bit of gold. You better rock it, okay, doctor? Don't you let nobody tell you nothing different. Okay, you ain't did nothing wrong. Okay, the school is coming. And if anybody got something to say, you send them to Philly Field. You send them my way. I got you, okay?
Happy New Year. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. Got a lot to get into, man. A new year, and we got a lot to tap into, man.
Dr. Umar look good. Look at it.
The new accuser came out?
Yes, I did. I heard about the new accusations against Tyler Perry.
If Jesse is a preacher, his members of that church have my sympathy. Child, I wouldn't go to no church of
Mario
his.
Rodriguez. I believe the lawsuit was filed late last month, December of 2025. But before I go into Mari,
Dr. Umar lost him a few pounds. He been fasting. Okay, Doc. Okay.
I want to back up to Derek Dixon, the original accuser. And the reason I want to back up to Derek Dixon, Art, is subsequent to the conversation we had about Derek Dixon's lawsuit several months ago. He did a television interview with one of the news anchors on one of the main networks. And this was September the 10th of 2025, I believe the date was for Derek Dixon's interview. It wasn't a very long interview, maybe 15 minutes, if that, but I thought it was a very telling interview because for the first time, we get to see him respond to questions about his lawsuit, his sexual harassment lawsuit against Tyler Perry. And one of the things that I thought was interesting about this, and of course, Derek Dixon is suing Tyler Perry for $260 million. Now, initially, his attorney allegedly sent Tyler Perry a demand letter for about $400 and something million in order for him.
You know, I know I'm not going to have time. I'm going to have to do, because I want to live this 25 minutes long. I don't have time to do it because I got to get back to work. But Tyler Perry, I mean, I don't know if he, I don't know. But all I know is when you got that much money and you that high profile, you know any little thing you do, people are going to see. That's why I don't understand. It's like you just want to lose your money. Shannon Sharpe.
To keep quiet. And so that got cut down from 400 and something million to the current amount, which I believe is 260 million. But in this conversation, as the young lady was asking Derek Dixon these questions, I really didn't feel his answers were strong enough to suggest or establish, in fact, that he was a victim of sexual harassment. He talked about the time, when he went over Tyler Perry's home and Tyler Perry invited him to stay at the guest house. And so Tyler Perry walks him into the guest bedroom. Derek Dixon gets undressed down to his underclothing. And then later on, Tyler Perry gets in the bed behind Derek Dixon and starts rubbing his inner thigh. And so during the interview, Derek Dixon says he jumps up. And he said when he jumps up out of bed, Tyler Perry then says, I would just want to look at you, like turn around. I just want to look at you.
Oh, Lord. I ain't know how this was going to be seen.
And, so that situation happened. And then he said Tyler Perry left the room. He went back to bed. Now, of course, any man, I don't care if you're gay or straight, if you're being harassed by another man, you don't go back to bed. You go home. Now, of course, the pretext was they had been having some drinks, and Tyler Perry felt that it was too late for Derek to drop.
We're listening to Dr. Umar. He was just on the Art of Dialogue yesterday, January the 11th. This is all under fair use. Dr. Umar is covered by many. So I'm sorry, people, when you interview him, your work will probably be reviewed, okay? It would be reviewed. He went back to bed.
I'm home alone, having possibly been inebriated. So he invited him to stay. But if this man got in your bed and rubbed your thigh and you had to jump up out,
Not that. Okay, let me go. Oh, let me go back to work, honey. It's just too much. I lost 8 pounds. Can't y'all tell in my face? I sure did, boo. I sure did, honey. Mm-hmm. Yes, I did. I lost 8 pounds for the new year. All right, let me go back to work. I'll holler at y'all later. Look. Okay, Orange Lily. I'ma holler at y'all later, honey. Thank y'all for hanging out with me. Y'all know I'm just a struggle streamer. I'm just a struggle streamer. Thank God I got a job. Thank God I got a job. I holla.